everybody, it's me, Anthony Couch, a guitarist on YouTube, and if you're watching this video, chances are you want to get a little bit faster, a bit more into the shred world when it comes to your guitar playing. Well, you've definitely come to the right place today, because some of my other videos you might have seen, I'm talking a lot more about theory, about analysing guitar playing heroes and looking at the theory of what they're playing. That is not the case today. Today is about cold, hard technique. No escape from the hours and hours and hours, and from our best friend, or worst enemy, the metronome. And I've devised this video today to be a bit of a mini workout, shred workout, practice session, whatever you want to call it, that you can use over the coming weeks, months, whatever. Use it potentially as a warm-up, but there's going to be a PDF down in that description that's going to have everything that I'm talking about today in order. It's like a mini workout. It's not full-on extensive, but it aims to hit 4 strong pillars of shred. That's what I think these are: alternate picking, legato, sweep picking, and tapping. And this is aimed at people who've not really done shred before. But when you think about it, when we're talking about speed, even the simplest lick gets advanced as you reach up into the 180 BPM, 200 BPM and onwards. But anyway, that's enough talking. This is the shred workout. The alternate picking lick, or exercise, number 1, is simply this. That's the entire phrase. Watch my right hand, watch what it's doing. Now, I was exaggerating those ups and downs, but alternate picking, the very essence of alternate picking is that you go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, without doing 2 downs in a row or 2 ups in a row. And it repeats, it goes on and on and on, forever and ever and ever. And if you've got your metronome, it's going to go tick, or tick, 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 and so on and so on and so on. Going to build a strong foundation for alternate picking. If you've already got a strong foundation in this technique, then use this as an exercise for building up some speed. And remember, you want 0 tension in either hand. And your picking has got to come from your wrist. None of this arm business. Yeah. Musically speaking, you're just going up in groups of 6s. You're using intervallics along the neck. Eventually, this will join up the entire neck. And so on and so on. So you can traverse, that's a nice word, isn't it? You can traverse from down here all the way up there. Okay, what's next? I said there was alternate picking, then legato, here we go. The entire exercise looks like and sounds like this. Three note per string. Just like with the alternate picking on 3 note per string and shred, they go hand in hand, definitely, because when you can build up the coordination of your fingers working together, you can really chuck a lot of notes in between the beats. See what I mean there? So I'm just going pick, pick, which isn't fast, pick, pick. But for every one of those picks, you're hearing 3 notes, which then I'm tripling the speed at which I'm playing there. So what I often find with legato, the reason why I'm adding this into this workout is because people neglect going the other way. You've got to be really careful at the slower speeds throughout that it doesn't ever turn into this. Or backwards. Even if you're playing it super slow, you've got to keep it even. And your metronome is going to go click, 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 click. And never forget what legato means. It means to play smoothly. So don't let that plectrum turn into a real accented note. You want to let that plectrum blend in to the surrounding note. So not. So it's tough for a listener to know when you picked and when you hammered on or pulled off. Okay, next up, some sweep picking. Now, sweep picking, I know, strikes fear into the heart of many an aspiring shredder. So I've made it just tiny, 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 in that it's just a 2-string sweep. You could even say this is just economy picking, but it's arpeggios and there's a bit of sweeping in there, so I'm calling it sweeps. The exercise goes like this. Up A major and B minor arpeggios. The thing with sweep picking is people tend to take it on doing 5-6 string sweeps, learning some Steve Vai solo or something. That is not the way to go about it, in my opinion. You have to start small, do a 2-string sweep, get really confident and comfortable playing a 2-string sweep, then try 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Don't be jumping in at 5 and 6 string sweeps when you've never tried them before. That's why I've chucked this one in here. Tick, 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 tick. Obviously you'd be using a metronome, not saying the word tick out loud when you're playing. You can do that if you want. But that's me doing the metronome again. That's where you put the tick. Tick, 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 tick. And then you increase the metronome incrementally as the days and weeks and months go by. Tapping. Tapping is a bit of a weird one because I think some consider it cheap and easy, but you've got to build the coordination to do it. I think once you've built the coordination of a simple tapping pattern, which I'm going to show you in a minute, then you can chuck it into a solo. It can be really effective. This is what I consider to be the quintessential tapping pattern. I remember learning it first, so I'm going to show it to the person who's watching this video. Maybe it's the first one that you're doing as well. It goes like this. There's a couple of things to think about with this one. First of all, where would that tick be? You put the tick there. Tick, tick, tick. So this finger is in control, or this finger. Everyone's got their own techniques. I like to hold my plectrum between those two fingers and use my middle finger to tap. But this hand is in control. That's on the tick. Tick, 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 tick. Look what this arm is doing. I'm muting. I'm not per-muting the strings. I'm muting the strings. My entire forearm is on those strings. Why is that? Well, if I don't, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? Once you've got that as a pattern though, you can go on to other trickier patterns. Maybe that one, or... and then try different arpeggios. Whatever you want to do with it, but that is the basic tapping pattern. Okay, don't forget there's going to be a PDF with all the tab for these. I'd really like to know if you're going to take this on. I've got a few regular subscribers who watch my stuff, and that is really, really good. But if you could let me know, are you gonna look at the PDF? You know, I want us to build this channel together into what it's eventually going to become. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm just chucking ideas at the videos. Thank you very much. I've been Anthony Couch, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.